Hello. The United States of America is looking to reinstate Nigeria on the list of countries of particular concern, CPC. And the reason is because, during the first term of Donald Trump as president, Nigeria was placed on that list. And then, for whatever reason, when President Biden took over, Nigeria was removed from that list. And what was the reason why, in the first place, Nigeria was placed on the list of country of particular concern during the first term of Donald Trump? It was for the reasons that there were killings, a lot of killings in the north, northeast, and north central of Nigeria. And it was targeted mostly for the Christian Christian communities. Churches were attacked, and a lot of people lost their lives. And this was something that was quite obvious. Everyone around the world saw pictures, videos of the maiming of Christian communities in Nigeria. Schools, churches were burnt down with people in it worshiping at the time. And for many of us, we couldn't understand why the so-called civilized world just sat by and didn't do anything about it. We're not concerned as to what was going on in Nigeria, even though a lot of Nigerians raised their voices. We were quite vocal about it. Even some of us in the diaspora went on to protest at our different embassies, and nothing was done. And I remember particularly at the time, perhaps in 2021, 2022, I suppose, we went all the way, 2020, I beg your pardon, we went all the way to the parliament. Some parliamentarians did raise their voices, even here in the United Kingdom, and tried to bring it up as, something of concern. At the time, the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, just didn't lend his voice, didn't speak of it, didn't even react to it. Of course, any reaction would have brought the spotlight to it on the world stage. So we couldn't understand why there was that loud silence from the international community concerning the killings of innocent people in Nigeria, men, women, children, in their farms. And the most ridiculous narratives was what we saw on mainstream media. The reality was quite the opposite. People cried, bishops, clerics, priests, all of these people cried to the international community. There was great disappointment that nothing was done. And now Donald Trump is back in office, and this is something that has been brought up again. It's not as though it's the killings have stopped. However, it's not in the forefront as it was at the time. So for many people, it would play out as though it's subsided or perhaps not happening anymore, but that's not the case. The reason why people like us will be concerned about the plan the United States has in resolving these issues, or the steps they're looking to take, is what is of great concern. Why? Because they have mentioned that they will be looking to impose sanctions on Nigeria. And we all know what sanctions can do to a country. What kind of sanction are they looking to place on Nigeria is the question that I will be posing. And I'd like for you to comment and let me know in issues where you would rather not want a foreign country to intervene in your country's matter and you'd like to see it resolved internally. However, when you find yourself in a situation like we find most often on the African continent, where we seem to always seek help from the outside because of the government of the day, perhaps not respecting the rule of law, not respecting the judiciary or legislature arm of government, or perhaps sometimes in some cases, they are in connivance against the people. They connive and bring upon injustices on the people.